Why some organizations seem to effortlessly innovate while others, despite their best efforts, remain stuck. It's a puzzle I call the ecosystem paradox. We often see a stark contrast between fluid, dynamic innovation ecosystems and the rigid traditional structures of many established companies. The key to unlocking this puzzle lies in understanding the difference between two fundamental leadership styles: leading a system versus merely managing its operations. This distinction isn't just academic, it's the very foundation upon which sustainable growth and true innovation are built. Today, we'll dissect these two approaches and discover how to become the kind of leader who doesn't just keep the machine running, but designs the machine of the future. Let's start with the familiar: managing operations. This is the engine of efficiency in any organization. It's the world of key performance indicators, quarterly budgets, and Gantt charts. The primary focus of a manager is to ensure the smooth, predictable, and efficient execution of existing processes. They are masters of resource allocation, making sure every dollar and every hour is spent wisely to achieve short-term targets. Their goal is process optimization, squeezing out every last drop of productivity from the current system. This is absolutely critical. Without effective operational management, the business grinds to a halt. It's about control, predictability, and minimizing risk. Think of it as steering a ship on a well-charted course, ensuring it reaches its next port of call on time and on budget. Now, let's shift our perspective to leading a system. This is the role of the architect of vision. It's a higher level of leadership that goes beyond day-to-day tasks. A systems leader doesn't just operate within the existing framework, they actively shape the environment itself. Their focus is long-term, centered on a compelling vision for the future. They're not just managing people, they're cultivating a culture. This means fostering psychological safety, encouraging experimentation, and aligning the entire organization around a shared purpose. They are the institutional leaders who build the frameworks, the rules, norms, and incentives that allow for emergent, bottom-up innovation. They don't command and control. They connect, catalyze, and cultivate. It's about creating the conditions for success, not just directing the actions. So, how do these two roles compare? Side by side, let's do a strategic deep dive. The operations manager is driven by efficiency and asks, how can we do this better? Their success is measured in concrete, immediate results, increased output, reduced costs, and meeting deadlines. Their time frame is the quarter or the fiscal year. The systems leader, on the other hand, is driven by a vision and asks, what should we be doing next? Their success is measured in long-term resilience, adaptability, and the creation of new value. Their time frame spans years, even decades. A manager optimizes for the present. A leader builds for the future. The challenge for any modern organization is not to choose one over the other, but to masterfully balance the immediate demands of efficiency with the long-term imperative of sustainable growth and innovation. Let's look at where this kind of systems leadership comes to life in practice. Think of innovation environments like technology parks, startup accelerators, and incubators. These are not just collections of companies. They are intentionally designed ecosystems. The leaders of these hubs, often public managers in economic development roles or venture capitalists, don't manage the individual startups. Instead, they architect a system. They provide shared resources, foster a collaborative culture through events and networking, and connect entrepreneurs with mentors and investors. They create a fertile ground where new ideas can take root and flourish. Their job is not to pick the winners, but to build a winning environment where many can succeed. This is systems leadership on a grand scale, shaping the economic future of a city or a region. To conclude, the journey from manager to leader is a journey from controlling outcomes to cultivating potential. The most effective entrepreneurs and managers in today's world are integrated leaders. They have the discipline to manage operations with ruthless efficiency but also possess the vision and courage to lead the system towards a new future. They know when to tighten the screws and when to loosen the reins. They build organizations that are both lean and agile, both profitable in the short term and resilient in the long term. As you reflect on your own leadership style, ask yourself, are you spending most of your time running the engine, or are you designing the blueprint for a new one? Authoritative leadership in the 21st century isn't about having all the answers. It's about building the system that can find them. Thank you for watching, and be ready for the next content. Don't forget to like and share your thoughts in the comments below.